Hi guys, welcome to Clickbait. It is Natasha's voice, not Joe's voice. I'm not even going to try to do his accent right now.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. Joe is on vacation with his beautiful fiance. And so we have a special guest today, Maurissa. Thank you for coming to join us, Maurissa.
I'm so excited.
Yes, we have the Bachelor Nation breakdown per usual, and we have 2 clickbaits of the week, which of course I'm excited about. But this is the first podcast that I'm doing with no makeup on today, guys. I had to go to the gym. I had to release some energy.
You look good.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been crying on and off all day today because of what happened in Texas. It would not be right to bring it up, to talk about it and bring it up. And I'm sad. Tia and Maurissa, I am sad about it, but I'm glad that we have this podcast and platform so we can talk about dating and other things and try to bring some normalcy to the day, because I have been sad all day.
Right.
Really.
Right.
I have.
So horrible. It's just horrible.
It's honestly crazy to think too that, and I just realized this, that the U.S. is the only country that is kind of having this issue with all these school shootings and mass shootings. So we suggest that you guys go to Everytown. You can go to everytown.org, or you can go to their Instagram page to kind of figure out what they're trying to do about gun violence here in the U.S. and just figure out ways that you can actually help. I know a lot of people, me included, as someone with a platform, I feel like people expect us to know what to do and how to do it. And I really don't. So I feel kind of helpless, but,
you never expect these kind of situations to happen.
Right.
And it's just
but yet they keep happening.
They keep happening. Yeah. And it's like you say, we send our thoughts and prayers. Yes, we send our thoughts and prayers to the families and people who are affected. But in order to actually see change, we have to change and figure these things out. So I'm thankful for organizations like Everytown, and there's also some GoFundMe pages that you can contribute to that go directly to the families involved in this mass shooting in Texas. And it's just devastating that it's continuing to be a thing. And it was, such young kids. It's just absolutely heartbreaking. Natasha, are your nieces that age? That elementary age?
Yeah.
It's just,
my oldest one is 7.
Insane. Yeah, it's insane.
And to just think that, I don't have kids, but I love my nieces like they are my kids. And, I cannot imagine what those parents and the families are going through. And it really is so sad. And what just happened in New York as well. And I've been in Europe, as everybody knows. And it's that stuff just isn't happening here,
Right.
It's just not. And then to hear back, I'm feeling a type of way, y'all, but
yeah,
Super devastating.
Yeah.
I don't have kids either, but I know I want kids. And now it's sending your kids off to school and daycare. Scary.
Yeah. And the teacher I read had 4 kids of her own.
Oh my gosh.
Which also was just devastating. So I really do. I am praying so hard for that community and the teachers and the principal and just everyone in the town, especially because it's devastating to me, and I don't even know these people, so I can't imagine.
For sure. And we don't just want to completely bebop into unimportant things like Bachelor related news, but hopefully this can be kind of
entertaining.
Yeah, entertaining and light and therapeutic.
I need to see y'all. Look, I needed to see y'all today, Maurissa. I'm glad you're here.
I know.
I haven't seen you in forever. I saw Tia not too long ago.
She was there when I got engaged, and she was crying. This girl was jumping up and down in the background of all of our videos.
I was just as excited as Tia was.
She was excited. I was in shock.
Wait, Maurissa, did you know it was going to happen, or was you completely shocked?
I had
She was the only one that didn't know.
No idea. I'm just looking. I'm shut up. Threw my purse, jumped up and down, almost twisted my ankle because I was in heels.
I think Rodney even knew, because Rodney looked at Maurissa and was like, "Do you know?" And she's like, Yeah. And then she had no clue and was shocked.
Yeah, we were just chatting in the corner. He's like, come on, it's happening. I'm like, what? I looked over.
We had a few drinks. So we were just like in our own little land.
We were having
everyone just
It was
shocked.
a great night.
That's amazing. Sure. That's amazing. Okay, I love that. Okay,
Natasha, where are you? You're not in Paris anymore.
I'm in London now.
Oh, okay. She's still in Europe. Our Europe queen.
Europe. Yes.
Mm-hmm. We missed you last week too.
Oh, I missed you guys too. Yeah, you guys had Justin, my boo Justin on. That's
good.
Y'all know that's Nyla's stepdaddy. He met Nyla one day and fell in love with my baby. I said, fine. A child can never have too many babies. Too many daddies. Too many daddies. You can never have too many daddies, so put you on a list. But yeah, that was nice. I did listen. You guys were cute. Miss me.
It was a little unhinged. We didn't have you to like keep us from being smart asses, but it was good. Yeah, Justin was great.
Yeah. Okay, what we got, Tia? What we got?
Okay, so let's get into it. Bachelor Nation breakdown, the 3 headlines in Bachelor news this week. First one, so excited about this one. Becca Tilley and Haley Kiyoko confirmed their relationship in Haley's Bachelor-themed music video.
It was so adorable. The way that they did it, how they had
I didn't see the video at first. I saw Becca's video of her posting her and Haley for the first time, and it just made me so happy to see her finally like ready to share about her relationship, because they've been together for 4 years.
That's so crazy.
When she was on the podcast, she talked about a boo, and we was all like, you gonna say who? You gonna say?
Yep. And she even said too on her podcast, she's been talking about who she's been with, but she avoided pronouns because she didn't want to like spoil anything before anyone was ready. So it's really exciting that she felt like she could share that. And it seems like it's been a positive response and so many supportive Bachelor Nation people, which is great.
I know. I'm just so happy for her. She's able to be her authentic self now.
Right.
Like she can share with the world.
Yeah.
I don't know how she kept it a secret. I have no idea.
Right.
I appreciate too that like Bachelor spoiler accounts and like tabloids didn't just completely ruin it like before she was ready. I'm like, wow.
4 years is a long time to keep a secret.
I can't keep a secret for 4 minutes, much less 4 years. I got to tell somebody.
Yeah, how long was it before you and Taylor had your announcement? You kept it for a while.
Well, yeah, we had to wait until Paradise was done airing. And then I think it was later that month or the next month.
I don't know.
It's scary. It's scary debuting a relationship, because then it opens up one, like Becca was saying on the podcast with us, like you get all this validation and all this encouragement and all this support because everybody loves to see a Bachelor alum in a relationship. But then at the same time, it's like you're expected to talk about like the hard times and what if you break up, and then you have to deal with all of it being so public. So
just tons of pressure. Tons of pressure.
Yes. But I'm happy for her. They look really, really, really happy. And even when she was on the podcast, she was glowing. So go ahead, girls. Go ahead.
I just love her. All right, next one up today. Gabby and Rachel's first promo is officially here. Our double bachelorettes. Did y'all watch it?
Yes, I thought it was so cute.
It's so cute. It's a little cheesy, but they
Here's
always are.
Here's my hot take. I was not into the dresses. Not gonna lie, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
It's a different vibe. Kind of like Stepford Wifey. But it was a cute little video with a play on like Mean Girls.
It was super cute. And then all I could think about was like, imagine being the Bachelorette, but then being the Bachelorette with your best friend.
Right.
Because I know how excited I was, like Deandra and I finding out we were going to Paradise together. We're like, yay, we get to find our husbands together, So just imagine that. I'm excited for them. I can't wait to see how this season goes.
Oh, same. I feel like
you're so close after Bachelor. Like so close. Like,
what if they actually weren't like besties and they actually didn't like each other and they were just playing it like they were and they were just having to pretend? I mean, I know they are, but I'm just saying like devil's advocate.
And it turns out they like fight for the same man at the end.
Yeah.
Do we know how like it's gonna go? Like, are they all dating the same person?
No, we've all like speculated, but we have no idea.
Yeah, and also, I read this article. This is kind of on topic, but I read this article about famous like TV duos who've had seasons and seasons and seasons together, and how they actually in real life like hate each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, like Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
I
for
Drake
real?
and Josh.
Exactly. Yeah, and then Bones, the two people on Bones, I forgot their names, but apparently they hate each other, according to this article. I don't know, but
wow.
yeah, like these people have to work together forever, but they actually on screen,
brutal.
but they actually don't like each other. So it will be some tea if they come out and be like, now I don't have to talk to this bitch no more.
That would be some juicy stuff. That's different from the norm.
She stole my man.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine?
Did it say when it airs? The promo, did it say?
July?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
July
11th.
Oh yeah, that's pretty soon. I'm excited.
That's very soon. It's after 4th of July, Independence Day.
Monday.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Also, I saw a comment and I have to shout out. I don't remember who wrote it, but they were like, they missed out on the opportunity to have red bottoms. Did you guys see that? It like had like all these likes. It was like, because it was like, you see the feet and then you see the back of the heel and they're like really tall, like fuck 'em heels.
True.
You know?
That would have been
Come
perfect.
on. Put the girls in some red bottoms, okay? What do we got to do?
Some red bottoms, honey.
They're the stars of the show.
I'm just ready to see more of the grandpa.
Oh, Gabby's
so
grandpa.
adorable.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Gabby's grandpa is the OG. Yeah, it's going to be a great season. It's nice to switch it up, and I think viewers have wanted that, and to see and just hoping it would be so crazy. What if one gets engaged and the other one doesn't? She was like, nah,
I know.
Gabby posted a story video of her hand this morning, her left hand, showing off her new nails, and there was no ring on. Obviously, she can't have a ring on. But I want to message her and be like, does a ring go there? Is the ring supposed to go there or not? I gotta know.
She can't.
No, it should be a great season.
Oh,
I'm really
of course
excited.
not. She probably doesn't even have it in her possession. But hopefully she's engaged.
Hopefully both of them are engaged. They deserve it after that last season.
Right.
It would be so great. It would be so, that's the best part about the show. And also fantasy suites. Like, so we get to see six.
And
like,
are they doing everything the same? Like,
yeah. Is it going to be 4 hometowns? Like, so 8 hometowns? Like,
I feel like there's what if there's like one guy that overlaps and they both want to go to like that guy's overnight or hometown?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends. So that's interesting. This is not clickbait, but that is interesting. For me, when one of my friends is into a guy, I like instantly don't like him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
immediately unattracted.
I'm like, no. But some women are like, well, if she can have him, I can have him too. Like, I don't know. Like, some feel like that. I don't mess with those women.
Anyways, we're excited to see more promos and see what they got going. But all right, to wrap up the breakdown this week, Tasha, our girl, will host the 2022 MTV Movie and TV Awards Unscripted.
Wow.
So I was like, that's freaking badass. So apparently that it's like the MTV Movie and TV Awards are first. And then she's hosting this like unscripted show with the new categories where Joe and Serena are nominated for best.
Yes.
What was it? Reality romance?
Reality couple?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hopefully Joe and
romance,
Serena win and Tasha will be able to present them with the
my
popcorn.
goodness.
How fun.
That will be funny, honey.
Representing Bachelor Nation.
Heck yeah.
I mean,
Hopefully
there are so many reality shows. It should have its own category, right?
Right.
There's so many now. Like, I mean, you could have best dating show, best real estate show, best.
Yeah. I think there's like best romance. There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Best competition show, best dancing show. I mean, best singing show. I mean, literally, there's so many reality shows for so many. So,
huge congrats to Tasha though for getting to host.
I mean, that's major. It's huge.
I feel like
it's amazing.
She's really good at hosting, and I feel like she loves to do it.
She's really making moves. She's doing great.
I'm
really
proud of her.
Daily Pop or something with E! News.
Yes.
Yeah, something with E! News. And she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, and she always said on the podcast from day one, when I came on, she was like, I want to host. So good for her. Go ahead, girl.
Good for her, man.
We love when we say it and then it happens.
A manifestation, if you will.
All right.
So go, Tasha. Maybe she'll come back to clickbait as a guest. Oh my God. And we'll be like, girl, what happened? What happened? We'll see.
Shit.
So I'll tell you one thing that Tasha probably misses so much is the clickbait of the week. She misses it so much, guys. The clickbait of the week this week. Oh boy. I'm excited because
we got some good ones. We got a double header.
Yeah, we're talking about two. Okay, which one do you guys want to talk about first? You want to talk about green flags in relationships? Or
yeah, let's do that one. That's
shirtless men's.
Let's do the safe one
next. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, green flags in relationships. Now, this was very interesting because, we are conditioned, I think, as humans to focus on the negative because that's all that's on the news. That's all we see, all we hear. It's negative. So we focus on the red flags. But this article, Mind Body Green, I love Mind Body Green. They're talking about the green flags. And they have, let me see, they have listed off 16 different green flags. I'm going to tell you guys my favorites.
Let me pull this back up.
Yeah, number one that I loved was, they make active steps to becoming better.
I agree. I loved that one. They take feedback well, constructive criticism. They're not always arguing back and forth. Like, just listen. Take it in.
They read in about dating, life, whatever. It's funny. There was a guy I was dating and I recommended this book to him to read. And he was like, okay. He didn't read that book. I told you need to read it because it'll help you, man.
At least pretend.
That's my way of telling you to be better.
Right. Read this book, bro. No, I won't do that again. But no, I think that's a big thing. The other one that I loved was having your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I struggle with that because I have dated guys who was like, I want you to do everything I want you to do. And I'm always like, what? What? That's like kryptonite for me.
Right. I struggle with that. I really liked that one because I do struggle with that a lot because I get so attached right away that I'm like, where are we going? What are we doing? Mm-hmm. I'm right next to you. I'm like, George.
And then you get kind of like burnt out. You're like, how did I do this? Like, how did I lose myself so much?
Yeah. And it can happen quick too. It can happen very quick. One of my favorite ones that was on there. Oh, no, go ahead. One of my favorite ones on there was that they're engaged in the relationship. Like, for someone like me, I'm always needing reassurance. So, but being engaged in the relationship, like letting me know, showing interest, like you want to be with me, you want to hang out with me. Like, that's a big green flag for me.
You don't have to like ask for that attention or for that validation if they're just showing it.
Exactly. Yes.
And high self-awareness is a biggie too. Because I feel like something I've noticed with the age gap between me and Taylor. So I did a lot of like learning and growing and all this when I was like 27. 27 was a big year for me. Taylor's not even 27 yet. So I'm like, there's so many like years where you could still find yourself. And
what's the difference? What's the
4
age
years
difference?
He's
4 years.
He turns 27 in a few weeks, and then I'll turn 31 in August. But I was 26 when I went on The Bachelor, and then 27, I just did so much like soul searching and just became so much more self-aware that I feel like I'm at this point. And I'm like, kid, you still got so much learning and growing to do. But it's like, okay, yeah, he's a grown-ass adult. But I just love a person who is self-aware and realizes.
Emotionally mature, too.
Right.
Like,
he seems, though, super mature.
Oh yeah, he hits all of these green flags. Like, there's some that I'm like, I need to work on that. And it doesn't matter that I'm the older one.
I never would have guessed he was 27.
Never. I never would have. I mean, but like, also I think once certain men reach just like, I'm a man, no matter what the age, you just don't even like, I wouldn't even ever thought to ask him, oh, how old are you? You kind of ask that when people are acting childish and crazy. You're like,
how old he had to grow up fast. Yeah, when he was younger. I try not to compare my experiences so much with his, but I just know that like in your late 20s, it can just be such a big time to really like find yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the last one that I need, my ladies, I need y'all with this one because it hurt a little bit. I felt some things.
Lay it on us.
Number 6, the relationship moves at a comfortable pace. Hi, my name is Natasha, and that is the struggle sauce for me.
Girl, being on The Bachelor, it's like,
I don't even,
it kind of skews.
It's so hard to date normal now because it's like.
What does that even mean, Maurissa? Normal? What's normal?
Exactly. Well, like out in the real world,
3 weeks.
It's like, you tell me I'm pretty. Okay, are we moving in together? Are we getting married? Like,
oh, you gave me attention? You need to back up. You're in love with me.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Slow down.
And so like
by
moving at
last
a comfortable
name?
pace, like what is a comfortable pace? Is it depending on the relationship, or are you trapped on a beach for 6 weeks together? Like,
yes. So I think that this, and so the key thing about this one, and I dissected this paragraph. The key thing that they said is a comfortable pace for both people. That, because now if you meet someone who's, I'm head over heels in 5 minutes, I'm head over heels in 5 minutes. Okay, great. You both do that, and then it's either going to explode or it's not, right? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to blossom into beauty. But then sometimes where I think the problem is, like the love bombing, like if a guy is doing way too much too soon, I'm always like, hold on. And if a guy isn't doing enough too soon, I'm always like, hold on. So I'm always doing this like push and pull game. And and I will say that maybe that's why I am, for the sake of this podcast, still single, because I have in the past struggled with pace. I've never met someone where it was like, this feels like the best pace ever. It was always me kind of adapting to what the guy wanted. If he wanted to go take things quicker, I would be like, okay. And not having boundaries when I was younger. And then now so much so where I'm like, hold on. Take me on a date before you can even hold my hand. Like I need like all these things before anything else. So my question to you, Tia, is for you and Taylor, was there something specific about the pace that you was like, I'm good with this. I like this. Or did you have to have a conversation about taking time or needing time and he adapted?
Yeah, I definitely think we kind of moved really quickly because we both, not to say we were codependent, but we both just loved being together and being around each other. So we ended up being together all the time. We lived 3 minutes away from each other. So it just so happened that he would be at my house or I would be at his house or we would be in the same group of friends. And there was a point where I was like, hey, I'm used to being alone, like super independent and being alone way more than we are now. And I feel like I'm going to kind of lose a sense of self if we don't kind of choose to like, I know we love being around each other. We're so in love. We're so happy, but we kind of need to like prioritize our friendships and like our alone time too, which now we live together. So that's a totally different, we've lived together for a little while now, but we still had that issue of prioritizing like our specific time together to be special. Like we do date nights. So it doesn't just feel like he's working all day, I'm working at home all day. And then we come home and just look at each other. So we try to do those date nights, but also I still have to say like, hey, I'm super anxious. I need this alone time.
And I feel like he understands you very well too.
He does.
Yeah.
Very much.
But that's that self-awareness. You could be like, I'm super anxious and just sitting there, like you said, staring at him. And he's like, okay, what's happening? Right.
But I'm also so thankful that he loves me so much that he wants to be with me at all times. But I also have to be like, hey, we're going to like take a step back because I am the person that just jumps in and then kind of has a moment where I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, this is right because we're together every second.
Yes. Okay. All right. I love this for us. So we're modifying. I'm looking for that though. After reading this article, I'm like, I am looking for the pace in like different guys that I date and stuff like that. Like how that affects me and how that makes me feel. So I love these clickbaits because I'm always.
Do you think it'll just feel right? Like when you get in the right pace, do you think it'll just feel right without having to control it?
Yeah. And I think also a big thing is looking for the same things. I mean, my favorite boyfriend that I've ever had, we were just very honest about where we are today. and then tomorrow. And that, like, every day we were very, because he had been through some crazy stuff. I had been through some crazy stuff. And we just were very, like, today we should go to dinner. I would like that too. Okay, great. Tomorrow, let's go for a bike ride. Okay. Yeah, it was just like, today I'm not having a good day. So we're not going to see each other. We were just he was very good at it and he welcomed it. And so I was like, I'm going to tell you today you can come over. No.
Right. Yeah. Those are those things you look for though. Like you hold on to that and you're like, I love that about this person. I'm going to look for that in another person. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Last thoughts on green flags. Focus on the green flags, so more come into your life.
Yeah, dating's hard.
On there, it was like accommodate your needs, like somebody that accommodates your needs. Like, because in relationships that I've been in the past, like I'm always giving a lot, and I feel like that, like a huge green flag is going to be you accommodating my needs as well, like without me having to ask, without even thinking about it, like just do it.
Yes, you need chivalry. You need someone to be like actively thinking about your needs.
Yes.
I received
also,
that.
We've got to be at a point where we're willing to accept the green flags. Like we're not just shooing away the red flags. We need to accept the green flags.
And I have a problem with like that myself sometimes. Like some guys will like be given too much and I say, oh, that's too pushy. But then I'm like, I want a guy like that. So I'm pushing them away. So it's hard to find that balance, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I struggled with like self-worth for a long time too. And I'm like, I don't deserve this beautiful, amazing relationship. Like I'm used to being with crappy guys that cheat on me. Like I can't be in this.
So then we self-sabotage.
Yeah. And you have to like just accept it. That it's good.
Yes. Yeah, and hopefully you get to a point where you just like, I'm done with F-boys, or I'm tired of it. I mean, right? Like we're done. I don't know. Okay. Well, speaking of F-boys, this article, I mean, I know this article, the shirtless man. Do y'all see the shirtless man?
With the selfie. Goodbye.
With the selfie. This article was super interesting for our listeners who have dating apps or on the dating apps like so many of us are and have been. I will say I get a little cringe when I see too many selfies from a guy. I'm like, oh, he loves himself so much. There's no room for him to love me.
Especially with his shirt off.
The mirror, the shirt off. Ugh.
It's like now, if you're like a model or even when I see professional pictures, if it's a part of your job to have professional pictures, I get it. Yeah. If you work at a company and you have your suit and you post your professional picture, cool, great, awesome. But intentionally posting and listen, I love a man who works on his body like everybody else, but women are so, look, for any men who listen to this podcast, women are so, we have great imaginations. They say men are visual. We have great imaginations. We can see that back through that shirt.
Right, exactly.
We can see those biceps, honey. We can.
Busting out.
Leave a little.
We are imagining it.
You don't gotta show us.
But in this article, it talks about dudes with their shirts off on Tinder.
Tinder.
I thought Tinder was notorious for hookups. So you would think that like a shirtless man on Tinder is not as big of a deal. Maybe that's just my experience because I've had an ex cheat on me on Tinder.
Right. So Tinder was not meant to be a hookup site. It kind of just became that in certain places. But I know people who are married from meeting on Tinder. Really?
Okay. Me too. I just was like, I thought it was like the hookup app.
It's not. But so speaking to that though, Tia, would you think that it's okay if, I'm going on this hookup app, I want to see body. I want to see, you're going to post more bikini pics maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it would depend on my intentions. If I was on there just for hookups, I'd be like, I don't really care what you're wearing. But if I was on there for a serious relationship, I would take more into consideration the first image of the guy. It's like, it's so bad, but it's so just about first impression and just physical.
Yes.
On these dating apps, which sucks in the first place. But I don't know. It just depends on if the vibe is really douchey or not.
Well, according to this, it says that, I'm going to read this to you guys. Women judged the shirtless man as higher in risky sexual behavior and lower in social appeal and lower in competence. That's what women said. She said he is a F-boy and he's not that smart. And we won't like him unless we want to hook up with him. But then men said they also, a shirtless man also has higher risky sexual behavior, lower social appeal, but they did not think that their competence was lower by posting this shirtless picture, which I find interesting because I would say the same thing for women. If we flip that and say, oh, there's a lot of bikini pics or she's posted naked, whatever, she's not smart. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that her competence is lower. So I thought that was interesting that men kind of, felt that as well. But, hold on, there was one more thing that I highlighted here in this article, and I was like, hold on, what? Oh, the other thing is turnoffs. Do you guys get turned off when you see a guy with a girl in a picture on a dating app? And or do you get turned off when he's like with a bunch of bros, like, okay, this kid is a bro, like he's not looking for anything serious, versus the guy who just has like pictures of himself hiking, running, playing basketball, I don't know. Do you guys like feel differently about that? Because this article talks about that.
I wouldn't say I get turned off if it was a guy and a girl. I would get to the bottom of it, who the girl is.
Is it his sister?
For sure.
Or his ex-girlfriend?
Right.
Have you guys seen it? It was like, it's like a picture of two people and then like, it's like cut off. And you can only see like this part of the girl's face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
it
always like he's shady.
It makes me think too, like some dudes just don't take a lot of pictures.
See,
especially by themselves.
See, this is one of those times where it's okay to go stand in the mirror and take a selfie instead of standing next to your girlfriend.
This changes things. Yeah, because if they are in a group, I'm like, oh, great, they have a lot of friends. I don't know.
I mean,
or
why
they could
are
be
you supposed to
broing
get
out
friends with you on the dating app? Because now I got to figure out which one you are.
Yeah, that is.
I have a confession to make.
Oh gosh.
I have a confession to make. First of all, men who are listening to this, or ladies who are listening to this and tell your man's friends, just don't post the guys. Because if I'm going through a guy's page and I see the first picture and it's just him, I'm like, oh, he cute. And then I keep going and he has a picture with like maybe 2 or 3 other guys, but the other guys are hotter than him. It's a no.
Mistake.
It is a no. I am going to be like, I want to hook up with your bestie and not you. No.
And you know what's crazy? I wonder, like, what is the reason to do that? Do they do it to show I have good-looking friends for your friends? Or is it like...
you would think that a guy would know, like, okay, my bro is hotter than me. I'm not going to pose to him.
Like,
but they don't know.
They don't know. They don't look at it like that.
Best-looking one.
Someone sent me a dating profile one time and was like, someone is pretending to be Taylor on this dating profile because it was a picture of Taylor and another guy. What was his friend? It was his friend's like Hinge or Tinder or whatever, and it was a picture. It was just them two. It was just them two in the picture, and someone recognized Taylor. And I was like, oh, interesting. Is he using your face to get dates? I don't know.
See, that's crazy. I'd be like, no, bro, take me off there. I'm taking. I'm taking, honey. I'm taking. Liam Nielsen, I'm taking.
Well, yeah, I'm like, if these chicks are like messaging him about you, then that's a no-go.
I can admit that. I mean, I know it's crazy to say and it's maybe a little shallow. I don't know, but I feel
it's
that way.
Shallow.
So like, guys, don't do that. You're right.
Literally, you're judging
right.
them by a picture. Right.
You're right. Yeah. Just post yourself, put your authentic self out there. There was something else that they talked about in here. Okay, yeah, so no friends. Oh, they gave advice of the best pics. How smiling gets a higher yes rate. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. That's the first thing I look at. I look
if a guy is smiling or not.
Yeah, if they're not, I'm like, what you hiding underneath there?
Okay, yeah, so I like a big smile.
So I'm kind of really into more serious guys normally. So when a guy is like too like
it's that Parisian man vibe.
You want like always like more mysterious.
Yeah, I'm always like, what's so goddamn funny? You know what I mean?
Right, ain't nothing funny, bitch. We're not laughing.
Listen, when I tell you I needed y'all today, look, y'all see, look, sometimes you have come to Jesus moments. Okay, I see why I'm single. I got it.
I'm
Too damn
dead.
picky.
She
Hey,
wants
I'm
this
right there with
pissed
you,
off man.
Tosh. I'm right there with you.
Oh no. This you but how are you any other way on a dating app? Like you said, it's all shadow. That's why I like to meet guys in person, in real life, IRL. How you doing? What's the energy like?
My
did
dog
I feel
has
something?
been the best wing woman lately. It's been great.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, tell us, Maurissa. Ooh.
I mean,
wish I
I'm
had
just
some-
saying.
So you
Well, I think
Tell
it's
us.
me getting out more, me walking around more, and just running into very fine men. Miami?
Yes.
Woo!
In Miami?
Wait, did you bring your dog to Miami?
No, I was just talking about the fine
oh.
men. I'd show a picture. I'd be like, this is my baby. This is my
Yeah, so-
baby.
You want to
Tell
see my
us.
kid?
Were there shirtless fine men in real life in Miami, Marissa?
We're there.
Is
There
that
were some everywhere you look.
it seems like there's so many athletes there too. They're so tall.
And
Miami.
everyone had a nice body. I'm like, dang. Like, no one was looking bad without a shirt.
That's how it was when I was there for my 30th.
I was like,
It's a lot of handsome people there. Wow.
Yes.
It is. Miami's the Mecca. Okay, I have a question for you, Marissa.
Yes.
Have you or are you ready to start dating since your breakup?
Yeah, I mean, I have started dating. So
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We love it.
Okay. I love to hear it. Get
I'm
back out
out
there,
here.
girl. Get back out there, girl.
I mean, that's all you can do, right? What am I
Yeah.
All
going to
you
sit
can
in my
do.
house and be depressed all day, every day? Nope, not
No.
me.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to catch up with Deandra yet, but she told me y'all had a good time.
Oh my God. It's too much fun. I don't think I, oh my gosh. I don't think I
Miami's
was
like a
the whole
once
time.
every 10 years for me.
Seriously, I had to come
a
home
lot.
and it took me a whole day to recover. Like, I was stuck on the couch ordering Uber Eats, didn't leave that spot.
Mhm.
But I liked the tan I got, though. That's for sure.
Oh,
That's one thing Miami will do.
it was so it's really beautiful. Okay, well, guys, look, that's my don't post. Back to our little articles, we can wrap it up. Don't post with people, but I think that goes for women too. Don't be posting your besties. This is not for that. This is not Instagram.
Right.
Don't do it. Just post yourself.
Don't be wearing sunglasses. Don't
no.
hide your face.
That was on there too. Sunglasses. Yeah. If a guy has every single picture he has sunglasses on, it's an automatic no.
Or a hat. Dudes will hat fish you. They look so good with a hat on. They take their hat off. Not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same experience.
not.
You're right. No. Okay. I love this for us. I'm not getting on Tinder anytime soon, but for you guys out there, watch out for the shirtless men.
Dude, I'm so glad I'm done dating. Let me just say, dating's hard.
Yeah.
It's like
Tell
a
us about
full-time
it,
job.
Tia.
It's supposed to be fun, but it just ain't.
No.
A lot of
It
the time.
honestly,
Stressful.
I will say, I have really felt that way for so long, but I am having the best time. Let me
Oh,
tell
good.
you.
We love this.
I'm having the best time dating now. It's like something broke, and it was like you can either enjoy this experience being single or you can complain about it every day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose to enjoy it because we love positivity here.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
That's it.
Yes, bitch. We love this.
I love it.
Yes.
Happy
Yes.
for you, Tasha.
All right. Should we do questions?
Oh
Let's
yes,
go.
we have a
Are
treat,
these fan
guys.
questions? Fan questions or
Yes.
just our questions? We love a good.
No. Yes, we have
Fan
a treat. We
question.
have some fan questions. These are my favorite because we get messages. I put boxes up. People message us. I love these. Okay, Tia, tell us what the fan questions are.
Okay, so these questions are just for all of us. They're not specifically for anyone, but we got a long list to chit chat about. So, first one, who was the last person from Bachelor Nation that you talked to besides each other?
Mine is Deandra. We talk every day. And
I
talked
have
this
my like
morning,
daily
too.
girls. I just
Yeah.
saw Victoria Fuller at a wedding, and Kristen Whitney, and Luke Pell.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Kristen's
Fuller is
such
a
a
freaking
sweetie.
blast. We were at the same table at this wedding.
She's
But I
so
talk to Caroline and Becca pretty often. Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would have to say I think the last person I talked to was probably Joe, actually. I think it was Joe. Me, Joe, and Serena, we send each other Wordle every day. Send each other Wordle every single day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to Deandra every day. I try to talk to Ivan. I talk to Ivan pretty often.
Oh, yeah, and Ivan's got a girl.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, they're so freaking cute.
Boot up.
So cute.
They're really stinking cute. Have you met Ivan's boo? Have you met his boo?
I have not met her, but I have FaceTimed him. Well, she's there.
So you talked to her?
So I've been introduced to her. Yeah, she's a sweetie. She's cute.
You like the vibe? You're into it?
Her vibe. Yeah. She's very sweet.
She lives in Dallas, where he lives?
Yeah, I think they were like friends before, so they kind of grew up together maybe or something. So, yeah.
He want that old thing back. No, I'm just I don't know if they ever dated. That's cute. I like that. Yeah.
I think they kept it a secret for a little bit too. I don't even think they did like a hard launch.
They didn't. They posted an ad together.
Yeah.
Or he posted her in an ad. I was like, come on, we need you to answer questions, sir.
Come on, Ivan.
Yeah, how did you meet? All the things. Yeah. Okay, well, that's good. Well, Maurissa just told us. Okay, long-term friends. Love it. Love that.
Yeah, we love
They know each other very well.
And I think that's the case. But
she's like, I don't know. Don't quote me. They just met 2 days before.
Yeah, Ivan, correct us if we're wrong. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry, Ivy.
Okay, next question is good, and I don't even know how I'd answer. But if you were asked to plan an elaborate bachelor-style date, what would you plan?
I know what I would plan. I would plan something like fun and challenging.
Like an activity, but
like something challenging that like forces you to work together. Like so you can kind of see if you're compatible, like almost like the Amazing Race style, like a scavenger hunt type thing. That would be cool. So there you go, producers. Date idea.
Yeah, that's fun. Or like not like an escape room, but something like that where you kind of have to do like brain stuff.
Yeah, and see
how big is your brain?
how short is your fuse?
Right. Right. I love
room
that.
Would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, my basic ass was like horseback riding and an airplane ride. Helicopter ride.
Yeah, no, I want to get to know you. How you work.
They've done that, Tia.
I know, so many times. I was so pissed I never got to be in a helicopter.
I like the human connection ones that they do. And I think it would be interesting to do like acro yoga or like something that, I remember this because Serena, it was like a date that Serena and Matt James had and she hated it. But I was like, yeah, this is not your man. If you hate this.
You know what I mean? In that moment.
Yeah. Like, no. And I think those dates, like when you get real close and personal, you get to smell their pheromones. You get to like really see if you're like, if this is the vibe or not, I guess. So I like those, but I also, those, that like 25 questions or 30 questions to like make someone fall in love with you, like you ask each other back and forth. Oh, I think it would be real. Do you know where that is, right? You heard that?
No.
Oh my gosh, I have to send it to you guys. Yeah.
Why is it not a universal thing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a thing. It's like, it's literally, okay, let me see. 25 questions. I'm Googling it right now. To make you fall in love. To make you.
I gotta say, I hated most of my bachelor dates. While you're looking that up, I hated most of them because it pushed me out of my comfort zone. But it's stuff that I would never do otherwise. Yeah. Like some of the group dates and stuff were absolutely terrifying. I also wouldn't recommend topless volleyball on the beach.
You look good doing it though, girl.
But I guess it does bring you closer with people.
Yes. Well, okay. Oh, I said it wrong, guys. It's 36 questions to make you fall in love. Tia, you and your boo should do this. They say that everyone, like, basically people who've been married for 30 years should do it. It's just these questions basically to help you get to know someone better, but weird
like what's
questions.
An example? Give us an example.
Yeah.
Question.
Okay, I'm going to give you an example of one. Let's see. Where they at? Okay, given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? So it's like questions like that.
That you wouldn't think to just ask. Okay.
Yeah, what would you constitute as a perfect day for you? Would you like to be famous and in what way? Like these types of questions. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? Like what? What? But I've met people like that. I've met people like that. Like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen. And I'm like, really?
Oh, I like these.
Yeah. Like these. So it's interesting to like do this with your partner. If The Bachelor did this, like we have to test the theory. Like, will those two people end up together?
Yeah.
Me and Taylor do a lot of like relationship, like audibles and podcasts and stuff. And there's some that have questions like that, but they're basic. These are more in depth, and I like these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are like, what's your partner's favorite color? It's like, well, shit, I don't know. It could change by the day. But these are
really like you have to think about it.
How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? Like, those are like
deep.
Well, they don't recommend doing this on a first date, but I kind of want to.
It's like, me going out on a date. So Natasha says,
I mean, there's no rules.
You're going to fall in love with me. You're going to fall in love. Yeah. I mean, honestly, this is, look, now Maurissa and I plotting to see who we're going to make fall in love with us.
Put that shit out there. Yeah. Just figure it out. Okay. Next question. How did your families react when you told them you were going on The Bachelor?
My family didn't react because that's who they are.
Oh, yeah.
They were just like,
my mom was like, who's going to watch your dog? That's all she said. I was like, damn, I hope you.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. My family is kind of just like, oh yeah. Like, you know, that dad who's like reading the paper and you tell him the house is burning down and they're like, okay, that's cool.
All right. You know, like, get out. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just nothing really shakes my family. I mean, I'm sure if I I'm really trying to think of the crazy. Yeah, no, they're just unshaken. If I told them I was pregnant right now, they'd be like, oh, that's nice. What's his name? You know, like what?
My family was cool with it. My mom just kept putting in my brain, just don't get sent home the first night. Just don't get sent home the first night.
So when I got
sent home the first night, I was literally so afraid to call my mom. All I wanted to do was call my mom because of the situation, but I was so scared to call her because I'm like, she said this 500 times before I left.
Right.
Just don't get sent home the first
night. Like you had any control anyway.
Just don't be a night oneer.
Your mom manifested that for you. Damn, mom.
Look at you now. Look at you now.
Exactly.
Look at me now.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. What's our next?
Who is someone in Bachelor Nation that you thought would have been a good bachelor and bachelorette?
Myself.
Shit, I was going to say Natasha.
I was going to say Natasha.
Mm-hmm. I'm just, if you don't champion for yourself, then what are you doing?
Then who will?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, myself. But I also am...
Myself, period. Next.
I'm just going to leave it there.
It's me.
Peter Krause was supposed to be my bachelor over Ari, and that could have been a totally different experience. Yes, honey.
Wow.
Yeah, Silver Fox. Well, they were both silver
I didn't
foxes.
know that.
Mm-hmm. I think
Did he have silver hair then, too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think less than he does now, but...
Interesting.
That would have been
that would have been fun.
I don't even know who else. Hell, I can't keep up. There's so many
people. I don't know. Who else, guys?
All right, Natasha. Done and done.
Natasha.
What was the best thing to come out of your journey with the Bachelor franchise?
My friendships.
For me, I think it was just like growth. Like I learned so much about myself in such a short amount of time because like dating in this experience is so unorthodox, you know? And so rather than like how long it would take me to learn something about myself dating in the real world, like the fact that it was sped up like me learning about myself, you know?
I would love to say friendships and growth, but my ass is thankful that I don't have to be a physical therapist and barely survive anymore. Like I can support myself financially. I bought a house. I've gotten to do so many things that would not be possible without the show and like the following and the platform. Love my patients, love the setting, but it's just
you're making more money now.
Is real. Yeah, I'm making more money now. The burnout is real in healthcare. It's wild.
Yes, they are underpaid. Period.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay. yeah, I would say friendships because for Bachelor, growth for sure from Paradise, from learning just more about yourself, but also one thing that I don't think people talk about enough too is just like the human experience, right? Like the human like whenever else ever in life, like yeah, you have other friends, you have other things that's gonna make you grow, you have other ways that you could have made money. You know, you could have been a stripper girl. You know what I'm saying? Made a lot of money, made more money than all of us.
Yeah, it's not the only avenue, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that human experience, where else will we find that crazy human experience?
Oh, yeah.
Besides
there'll be sometimes where I'm like, damn, I'm so boring. I just like sit at home and love going to bed early. And I think in 10 years, I'm going to get to tell my kids, like, I was on this damn TV show 3 times and I got to travel and I got to do this and I got to meet these people. And it's just wild to think about. So I'm so thankful just for the experience.
Yes.
All right. Who is your favorite person to follow on social media?
For me, I follow this woman. Her name is Grace Allen. I'm obsessed with her and her family. She just like blogs every day. She has 3 kids. They're so cute. I've been following her for like 4 years. So I've watched her kids grow. And I'm just like, I just want a family like this. It's so cute.
Joe
I love me some
here.
Oh, wait. You gonna say Joe?
I'm not.
Joe is pretty entertaining to follow.
If he was here, he would want us to say him. Duh.
Oh, yeah. Joe would be like, actually, I follow myself.
I think I'm pretty entertaining watching my own stories.
Yeah, exactly. Tia, you?
I was going to say Shannon Ford.
She's so good.
She cracks my ass up just being herself and all her adventures, and her close friends' story on Instagram is just giving me all the life right now.
Yeah. So this is an honorable mention because you said close friends, Deandra.
Oh yeah, you've said her close friends.
Oh my gosh,
I got to get in on this.
Deandra's close friends is actually next level.
She does close friends how close friends is supposed to
Should be.
Yes.
Shannon's the same.
Only the close friends.
I think she has like 10 people on there. Like I'm not even kidding. But it is so funny. I mean, she's hilarious. I'm trying to think of like who else. I mean, Deandra's very entertaining. I definitely have, because of her close friends, I have to check her story because when I talked to her on the phone, she's like, "You haven't watched my close friends, have you? Why are you asking me that?" Because I put it on my close friend. I know
that's always the answer. That's always, I'm like, so asking her a question. Oh, you didn't see my close friends? I'm like, no, Dia, I haven't been on today. I haven't been on today.
I'm gonna tell you guys who was my favorite, but he hasn't posted in a long time. Do you guys know Joanne the Scammer?
Yes.
Who?
Joanne the Scammer.
Goodness.
No. Instagram hasn't been the same for me since him. Joanne the Scammer was my favorite person to follow on Instagram.
Where'd he go?
So we don't know.
Oh no.
We don't know. We don't know. He's doing his thing elsewhere, doing other things. I don't know what he's doing, but when I tell you, I love. I also, you know what? Helen Owen. Shout out to Helen Owen and Zach. They are just so freaking cute. They're so cute.
Her bod. I can't.
The two of them together, it's like they're aliens. They're just too perfect.
Not skinny, but not fat. It's very entertaining too. Keeps
oh my gosh, Amanda.
Did you see she got to interview Chloe too?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, girl. Keep manifesting. Chloe said, well, if Kim can do it, I can do it.
Right. And Amanda said, absolutely yes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you honey, now when she gets Chris, I'm going to be in the studio. I'm going to be like, Amanda, can I come? Because Chris has all the tea. Oh.
All of it. She controls all of them.
Literally. If I could have lunch with her one day, I would love
that book.
Like, teach me your ways.
That memoir, I mean, forever bestseller.
Who are you hoping to see couple up this summer in Paradise?
I think Justin and Serene would be cute.
Oh, Serena's so cute. Who else would she be cute with? Brandon.
What about Rodney? I mean, if
Oh,
Rodney
yeah.
does not leave the
So
beach
cute.
with a
Oh,
wife
yeah.
or girlfriend or
Yeah.
something, like
Yes.
he is synonymously the most, I've heard nothing across the board but amazing things about him. So
He's
I'm really,
the best.
I'm
yeah,
rooting
I
for
met
him.
him briefly, and I think I fell in love in that moment real quick. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's so
Shit.
sweet.
Uh-oh, Maurissa going back to the beach, y'all. Maurissa going back to the beach.
I feel like he's so easy to love. Like, it's hard not
So
to just
sweet.
love his whole vibe, his whole energy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's hard for me because I know Justin like so well, and it's like, it's not a matter if he will find, it's like if that person's there. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And that's kind of how he
That's-
said, too. He was like, I'm not going to, like, force anything. If something's supposed to
Right.
happen, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think he really knows how to do that well. So, you know, like just like look, it's some people I think are searching,
Mm-hmm.
and some people let things happen.
What about
Right?
Blake? Do you think Blake is going?
Blake
who?
Horseman?
Blake, Katie. No.
Oh, I was like, shit, Marissa.
Blake, wait, Moynes? Blake Moynes?
Moynes. Oh gosh, I
Oh.
hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't.
Why?
He doesn't.
Why do I hope he does not? Because
Yep.
he was with Katie on Bachelorette. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he should have probably went to Paradise instead of going on the Bachelorette, right? Like, I don't know.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
will-
Because he
I
came
will
back
I see
for
what
the
you're
say-
saying. I
second
see what you're
time.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will say though, I will say that Blake does seem like the type of guy who really is like at the point in his life where he wants someone, you know?
Right. He seems
Um,
more Bachelor material, maybe, not so much Paradise.
Really?
I don't follow him, so I don't keep up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the choices in Paradise would probably be I mean, listen, Bachelor, like you have to, it's just a certain type of person who's really, at least for the guys, there's so many to pick from. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of like the competition in Paradise make the guys really couple up,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
In Bachelor, you don't have any competition. Everybody's coming for you, like the guy, the Bachelor. So it's something about that, like again, that experiment that we were talking about. That's interesting. But yeah, I hope. I don't know a lot of the girls that much, but if Victoria goes, that'll be interesting.
That'll be
Victoria
fun.
Fuller?
She is
Yes.
so
Oh, yes.
cute.
Yes,
That'll be
I
that's
should have
gonna be
asked her more
interesting.
questions. She wouldn't tell me anything at the wedding.
She
She
what do
was
you
like,
mean?
I was trying to
She
be
didn't tell you if
nosy.
she was gonna go or
I'd be
not.
like, who are you dating? Are you dating anyone? She's like, She's sneaky.
Interesting.
Okay, do you guys have any tips for anyone headed to Paradise? Speaking of Paradise.
I would say ask lots of questions, and keep your options open. Like keep your options open. Don't just jump into one thing right away. Also, like just make sure their future goals align with yours. You know, things like that. Ask questions and keep your options open. Go on dates. That's what you're there for.
Go on.
It's so like when you're in it, it's so hard to do, but that is really good.
I know.
I feel like everybody says, well, that's what it's for, to date multiple people and just play the field. But I feel like a lot of people don't do it because you don't want to like upset the person and then maybe
Right.
lose someone. And
Yeah, it's hard when you get into that bubble. But you really, I think if you try to go against the grain, then you will. But I mean, second day of Paradise, people were booed up. Right, Maurissa? Like it was
Yeah,
just,
that's how it
unless you
always
were a
goes.
new person coming in to take someone or whatever, like no one, even if they had interests or whatever, like unless people broke up, no one talked to anyone. But I'm gonna hope that that doesn't happen this time and people just go after and meet everybody. That's what I told Justin. I was like, talk to everybody. Just talk to everyone
You
before
never
you just
know who could
decide you
surprise
like this
you.
person or that. Yeah, just talk to everyone. But I think it's harder for women because we're so used to men coming to us, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
that
hard
was
coming in later too, and like having to be the one to pull the guys. It's very hard, but just be
Mhm.
confident, know what you want, try to keep your
Have
mind
fun.
open.
Yes.
Yeah,
And if
have fun.
something-
It's fun.
If something feels off, it's probably off.
Right. Right.
I'll
Trust
say.
your gut. Yeah, trust your gut for sure. Try not to get lost in the romance. But if you had to go back and do it all again, would you do it?
Bachelor or Paradise? What is it?
Just as if you had to go back and do it all again. I don't know if I would do Paradise again, but I would definitely do The Bachelor again.
Really?
Yeah. My experience on Bachelor compared to Paradise, I mean, do I regret either? No, because of the growth, as we said. But would I do it again? No.
No. I didn't do The Bachelor, so I would love to do The Bachelor again.
Yeah.
But Paradise, I would probably. I had a great experience there. Like, I had a great time. Outcome was a little different.
People are, by the way, speaking of Bachelor, Maurissa, we were on the same season. A lot of people are saying Peter may be going down to the beach as the first Bachelor, like Becca was the first Bachelorette.
Wait,
how do you think he's going to do? I've heard that. I have heard it. I've heard it. I heard he was going to come last year.
Wait, I
heard he was coming last year.
Yeah, I heard he was coming last year. Yeah. So I just wonder, like, you know, I mean, we know Becca so intimately. Like, she just is so light, airy. Like, she doesn't look at herself as like, I'm the Bachelorette, you know?
Right.
Like, she doesn't have that mentality. And I don't talk to Peter. I don't know him that well. So I don't know if it's going to be weird for him to be around the Justins and the Andrews and like the Rodneys and like all these people after you had everyone after you. I think it'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it might be a reality check real quick. All these girls aren't fighting over you anymore.
Yeah. Like you don't have the control anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's, you know, what's interesting now that you just said that on the beach, it's like women, I remember like Demi like talking about this too. It's like, you know, a lot of the guys weren't coming and talking to you. And then you get into the real world and you go to a bar and you're like, why are so many men talking to me? Oh my God. On the beach, no one was giving me this vibe, but like in the real world. And it's kind of like the opposite for the men. It's like on the, you know, in the real world, all they can't stay away from, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy like that, right? Like the men are so sought after on the beach, but then in the real world, they have to go back and do that the other way. Yeah. And they have to go out and, does that make sense?
Yeah, it kind of messes with your mind a little bit though, too. So you're like, oh, I'm not valuable in this setting. Like no one's coming up to me. And then you're like, wait a second. Once you take yourself out of that, you're like, no, I am a hot commodity.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild. It's an experiment, as they say.
One hell of an experiment, that's for sure.
It all led us to be here today, though. So
I
gotta say that I'm still thankful for it.
I'm
absolutely
so thankful for it.
Absolutely. I'm thankful for it too. And it's so fun. And like I said, there are some just gem of humans that I've met and so great. And it's like, how would I have met? I think about someone like Deandra. I've never been to Dallas. Like, I don't, you know, like never been there. Don't know how we would have met. And we're such good friends now. So just never know.
Crazy ass times.
All
right, Maurissa, this was so fun to have you here with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I had fun. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you.
I know. I can't wait to
miss you too.
And thank you so much to our listeners for also being here with us. As always, make sure to subscribe and submit all your burning questions. Check us out on social and like, comment, DM us. You know where to find us at ClickbaitBN on Instagram. From there, you can find our TikTok and Facebook.
And share your stories with us. We want to know what clickbait you're looking at this week. Clickbait is available on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen. You can listen ad-free by subscribing to Wondery Plus and Apple Podcasts or the Wondery app. Thank you so much, guys, and see you guys next week. Again, love on and hug your loved ones. It is, you know, our hearts go out to everyone in Texas and everyone dealing with pain. We will post every town on Clickbait's Instagram. I will post it on my stories as well. If you guys need resources, you need to know more information. We are praying for those families.